Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Now, welcome to our usual immigration corner on a Thursday evening, usually between 7:30 and 8:30 po. But we had some of you who were watching before nga, we had slight technical glitch. Apologies po. But anyway, welcome po. No, today is the 21st of December, the last Thursday before Christmas. So hopefully, unlike me, that you are ready. I always leave things until the last minute. And so, consequently, ako, nagpapadala ko mga e-cards rather than normal cards, paper cards, which is unfortunate. That I like receiving it, but I'm just always so late nga in sending my Christmas cards. Usually, they don't get to my family and friends until February. But anyway, so it's hopefully hindi ganun ang ugali nyo. I always leave things until the last minute. But thank you very much for joining us today. Unfortunately, my usual partner in crime, Sonny LARAGAN, is not with us today. And I suspect he is doing his Christmas shopping. But hopefully we'll see him soon, no? But we have, of course, Paula Perez, our hardworking director, without whom I would definitely not be on air. So anyway, so thank you, Paula. Now, ang topic po natin ngayon, it is truly hot off the press. It is this spouse income and spouse income changes, spouse income announcement, and it was only announced today po, the 21st of December. Only a few hours old actually. Na kaninang umaga, it was not there, and then it was there in the later afternoon. So it's certainly it's new, no? Now, just to give you a background nga, last couple of weeks ago, pinag-usapan po natin, I informed you na the government made announcement are going to be making changes nga to immigration rules. Ang maapektuhan, estudyante, mga workers, especially nga carers, no, and certainly spouses, partners. In the who are in the United Kingdom potentially, and those who are coming into the United Kingdom, and that's the minimum income requirement. Ang problema, ang announcement nga nila. That was on the 3rd of December. Since then, understandably, mga tao, no, especially if they're going to be affected nga, have expressed quite a lot of concern. To the Home Office, to the government. Well, this was asking them, ano pa, no? You need to give more details to the changes. The main change being in relation to spouses is yung income po. So, ang income nga ngayon, 18,600, tataasan nila. This was on the 3rd of December. Sabi nila, itataas nila to 38,700. So, more than double. No? It is a huge increase nga. So people are understandably concerned. Ano nga mangyayari? And also how when is it going to happen? What's the issue with savings? Is it going to affect people who are already here? So all those things, all those concerns were being put to the government, and understandably they have provided some more details. I don't think enough details, frankly, but at least it's a starting point. So yung pong pag-uusapan natin ngayon, I actually had a different topic in mind for today. But because of the importance and the newness of this of the announcement nga, I thought it's best to pag-usapan nga natin. So, ang pag-uusapan topic po natin ngayon, spouse income requirement, and this announcement, and that was announced only today, hot off the press, the 21st of December. So, without further ado, pag-usapan na natin. Now, just to give you a background nga, no, especially kung you're affected by this, alam nyo, ang income requirement, at least at the moment po, is 18,600. No? So, kung papasok kayo dito, kukunin yung pamilya nyo nga, yung asawa nyo, fiancé nyo, partner nyo nga, kung hindi nga kayo kasal and living together for a minimum of 2 years, alam nyo, kailangan nyo pakita 18,600 ang income, amongst other things. No? 18,600 can be quite difficult for some, especially kung hindi nga kayo nakatira sa London, where maybe income is lower, o kaya part-time nga kayo, o kaya may sakit nga kayo, o kaya pensionado nga kayo. So even 18,600 can be difficult for a lot of people. But in the main, no, mga tao, they reach 18,600, sometimes nga with the help of also being able to show some savings, but they can reach the 18,600. Now, so on the 3rd of December, as I say, the government announced nga that they are more than doubling that to 38,700 pounds. No? Ang kailangan pakita. Today, the 21st of December, they announced a bit more details about how it's going to be implemented, itong pagbago ng income. So, ito po. Itataas nila, but ang tawag nga nila, ang sabi nila, they will be increased in incremental stages. Now, in spring, so you're looking at siguro March, latest po April, no? Itataas nila to 29,000 pounds. Yun ang una, first stage. So it goes up from 18,600 to 29,000 pounds. And then sabi nila from 29,000 pounds, itataas nila to 34,500 pounds. Yeah. And then, itataas nila uli to the final stage of the implementation, which is yung pinag-usapan nga natin, 38,700 pounds. So it's going up in 3 stages. Now, first stage is spring, so looking at March, latest po April 2024, no, to 29,000 pounds. Na hindi nga lang nila sinabi kanina, and the guidance also that was also published today, no, hindi nga lang nila sinabi kailan ba tataas yung from 29 to 34,500. Hindi nila sinabi kailan ba tataas from 34,500 to 38,700. Okay? But at least it's something. So when they say predictability, I mean, I don't think it actually really provides enough predictability or even enough details. But at least it's the starting point. Alam natin na kung kukunin yung asawa nyo, partner nyo, fiancé nyo in the UK, as by April or March or April 2024, ang income nyo kailangan pakita is at least 29,000 pounds rather than the 38,700, which was the original announcement nga on the 3rd of December. But it will go up in due course. Hindi nga lang natin alam kung kailan, to 38,700 pounds. But as of March, April, 29,000 you need to be looking at before tax, okay? So it's gross of tax. So 29,000. Yung nakikita nyo sa P60 nyo, yun ang kailangan nyo makita, yun, 29,000. So that's inclusive nga of tax. Now, what are we still waiting on? No? Oh, so many things in relation to this topic. So, what does ngayon, especially those of you who do not have, say, income, na pensionado nga kayo, may sakit kayo, wala kayong income nga dito, or indeed, if you are just retired, no, that you're living on your savings. Alam nyo na ang kailangan nyo pakita kung wala nga kayong income, it's 62,500 pounds savings, which you must have held a minimum of 6 months, okay, in an account that is accessible sa inyo. So it can't be equity in a property, for example. So savings, for example, savings account, or investments nga that you can realize, no, that's worth that nga. So 62,500. Now, it must also follow na pagka itataas nila from 18,600 to 38,700 or initially 29,000 pounds, no? Na itataas nga din nila yung savings. So what would it be? Hindi natin alam. 29,000 pounds. So if the calculation is similar to the calculation they make now, then you're looking at a minimum siguro of 100,000 pounds savings na kailangan yung pakita, no? Kung income nga is 29,000. But again, hindi pa natin alam. I mean, 100,000 pounds or plus, it's a huge amount of money as savings. But I suspect it will be that. Pangalawa, no? What happens when children are also coming? No? What's the additional income? So at the moment, 18,600 for spouses ang kailangan nilang pakita. Kailangan nyo pakita kung asawa nyo nga lang, partner nyo nga lang dadalhin nyo dito, 18,600. Pero kung may mga bata kayo, hindi sila British, no? Then kailangan nyo dagdagan. So for the first child, it's an additional 3,600. For any subsequent children, it's an additional 2,400. So ano bang ibig sabihin kung may mga bata? So is it 3,600 additionally? I suspect not, no? Or 2,400? I think it must also follow that it's higher than that. So kung ang kukunin nyo nga dito, asawa nyo, 2 bata, you're probably looking at quite a lot of income, no, na kailangan pakita, or indeed savings kung wala nga kayong savings, wala nga kayong income. So also, no, can you still use third-party support? So ngayon, if you do not have the income, but you have third-party support, which is a certain third-party support, na hindi nga lang na minsan binibigyan kayo ng magulang nyo. It is something actually that you can show over time has been practically a second income, no? So kung binibigyan nga kayo ng 1,000 pounds, 100 pounds, 500 pounds, in some cases, you can add that nga, you can't add it to your income, but you can show that and ask the Home Office to exercise the discretion. Dahil nga meron kayong additional income. So that same goes for say kung bahay, kung wala nga kayong, kung hindi kayo nagbabayad ng renta. So you can say your 18,600 at the moment goes further dahil hindi nyo kailangan magbayad ng renta dito because you're living, let's say, with your parents in the UK, and yung pagka nandito ang asawa nyo na o partner nyo, titira din siya doon, no? For example, okay? O kaya you're lucky enough to be you have generous family or friends nga who's giving you income, or indeed kasama ng trabaho nyo, no? I have a lot of clients, for example, who are provided as part of their employment nga rent accommodation. So kung kulang nga, you can make representations to the Home Office and ask them to exercise their discretion nevertheless and grant the visa kahit nga kapos ng income. So question is, will the discretion remain? Hindi din natin nga alam. I hope that it will remain, and it would make sense that it will remain. So it would surprise me kung aalisin nga nila yung discretion. At least I hope so anyway. And also at the moment there's you can say I mean, I suspect this will stay because it's part of Article 8, right to family, exceptional circumstances. So if you can't satisfy nga the income of at the moment 18,600, you can certainly make representations on Article 8, right to family in the United Kingdom nga, and you can say, because of my circumstances, you should nevertheless grant my spouse, no, my partner a visa dahil nga ito. But you do need to show exceptional circumstances. So ibig nila, pag sabi nila exceptional circumstances, they do mean exceptional. It's not just inconvenient, no? So you're looking at maybe may sakit may sakit kayo dito, o may sakit siya, o yung nanay nyo dito, o may mga bata. So you do need to show exceptional circumstances if you're going to try and argue right to family, Article 8 of the Human Rights Act. So yun, it's there are many things pa na hindi pa nila sinasabi. But as I say, what we do know as of today, the 21st of December, is In spring 2024, itataas nila yung minimum income requirement from 18,600 to 29,000 pounds. Okay? After that, hindi nga lang natin alam kailan, itataas nila uli from 29,000 pounds to 34,500. And then after that, the final stage, itataas nga nila uli. Again, hindi natin alam kung kailan, to 38,700, which is what was announced on the 3rd of December. Okay? So now, what to do? Now, do not panic. Okay? Because that does not help you o hindi yung partner nyo nga dito. Now, kung ang income nyo hindi nga sapat, nowhere near 38,700 and not even near 29,000 pounds, what do? You have a little bit of time. Okay, December na tayo ngayon. But they're looking to implement these changes nga in March, hopefully April rather than March 2024. So you have now mga 3 months to try and put things together. So ang payo ko unang-una, kung ready na kayo, do not delay. Magpasok na kayong application now. Okay? For your spouse, partner, fiancé to enter the United Kingdom. There's no, especially kung may mga bata nga, simply because hindi natin alam the 29,000 or in due course 38,700, ano pang dagdag kung may mga bata, no? So payo kong unang-una, make the application now. Kung may balak kayo, kukunin niyo sila dito sa United Kingdom, do it now. Okay? Do not delay. Because ang ayaw nyo mangyari, maabutan nga kayo. And bear in mind, the law that they will apply is the law applicable at the date of the decision. So it could be that you find, okay, nagpasok kayo in March, and then 2 days later, nagbago nga. Because they have not decided, they will apply the new income, which means that it's likely you get a refusal. Okay? So, ingat kayo. So if you can, do it now. If you can't, tapos maabutan nga kayo, don't give up. You should still see kung meron kayong third-party support, put that forward. Okay? The Home Office should retain their discretion nga, to look at third-party support in relation nga to income. I think they will, but you never know. Yeah? So have a look. Kung meron kayong mga maaasahan nga dito, na kamag-anak, o meron kayong tinitiran, again, say, okay, you don't satisfy the income, but you do have third-party support. Ilagay nyo. And don't forget to provide them with proper evidence. So kung binibigyan nga kayo ng pera, make sure that you have your bank statement showing na yung nakukuha nyo yung pera, and preferably, kung okay yun sa magulang nyo, kung manggagaling nga sa magulang nyo, bank statement from them also, showing na galing nga sa kanila going to you. Okay? And maybe a statement nga from them. Same goes for accommodation. Dahil kahit ang income nyo ay mababa, hindi nga kapos nga, kung hindi kayo kailangang magbayad para sa bahay nyo, dahil it's part of your employment, o makikitira kayo sa magulang nyo nga dito, o kapatid nyo nga dito, kaibigan nyo nga dito, hindi nyo kailangang magbayad, then again, it could form part of discretionary or indeed exceptional representations. Yeah? So there are things nga you can do. Now, what also is lacking at the moment is whether hindi nga din nila sinabi this income, the increase in income nga, is it going to be retrospective? So kung nandito na kayo, spouse na visa na kayo nga dito, ibig bang sabihin ang kailangan yung pakita 29,000. So kung magpapasok yung application for extension in March or April, or is it going to be or 38,700 whenever you make your application nga, or is it going to continue to be 18,600? Hindi pa din natin alam. I suspect it will be similar again, that there's a kind of transitional provision, and I hope na ang mangyayari ay hindi kayo maapektuhan dito. At least I hope so. But again, hindi pa nila sinasabi. Yeah. So it's the lack of detail is of concern, and I think it may ruin actually, quite a lot of Christmases going forward for the moment. Then, of course, and I can understand na nag-aalala nga kayo na baka hindi nyo makuha nga yung partner nyo nga sa UK. And of course, that is the idea of separation nga is a terrible thing going forward. So, tingnan nga natin. One thing also to bear in mind, kahit nga itaasan nga nilang income dito, kung nandito na kayo, sabihin natin spouse based na kayo, nandito kayo, don't forget na yung income nyo, kung nagtatrabaho kayong pareho, yung asawa nyo, tsaka kayo, you can join them, the income. So, kung income nyo 2020, the 40,000, then even at 38,700, kaya nyo. So it may be that it doesn't actually affect as many people who are already in the United Kingdom, but of course it will. Certainly, I have clients nga that the spouse, one spouse, is earning a little over 18,600, but they have a young baby, kapapanganak nga lang, and so the other parent is not working. And so it's a concern, na baka hindi nila kaya yung pagkatinaas to 29. Alam ko itong kliyente pinag-iisipan ko nga ngayon, he certainly does not earn 29,000. Okay? So it is a concern. So but nevertheless, kung nandito nga kayo, may spouse visa na kayo dito, meron kayong trabaho, may trabaho ang asawa nyo nga dito, then it could be that jointly you do satisfy the 38,700 in due course. Or in March, sabi nga nila, 29,000. But again, hindi pa rin natin alam. So although sabi nila, so to provide predictability, at the moment, I can't really see any possibility of predictability. That it's just so lacking in details. And I know this is a massive concern for a lot of people. So make sure that you, if you have time to always join us because I will certainly make sure that when they have announcements like this, which was only today, the 21st of December, I will try and always discuss it, as soon as I possibly can. And later on, bibigay namin yung details ko, yung website po namin, at saka yung email address ko, and then you can have a look also, because this is certainly something that I'm looking to prepare before the Christmas period, so that people can have a look at our website. So at the moment po, ito 18,600, that's going to go. Sabi ng announcement po today, 21st of December. In spring 2024, there's a first stage increase, 29,000. Then there's a second increase, we don't know when, to 34,500, and then a third increase to the final amount that they announced, which is 38,700 pounds. And I say again, if you can do it now, you have 3 months, before it changes. Do not delay, because it's likely that if you make an application too late, even though you make the application whilst it's still 18,600, by the time the decision is made, kung tinasan na nga nila to 29,000, then you may find that your application then is refused. So do not delay if you can help it. Sometimes we can't help it, but there you go. Anyway, so it's not ideal, but at least it's some information, better than nothing. I do hope that after Christmas, or maybe with any luck before Christmas but probably unlikely, na meron pa tayong dagdag na ibalita. But there you go. Anyway, so I hope that that's helpful. If not, I mean, it's always worrying what migration changes, but sometimes, even though it's worrying, it's better to know what the issues are rather than not know it and then face a refusal. So, but later on, as I say, I'll make sure that we provide you yung website details po namin at saka email address ko if you have any further concerns, certainly about our topic. Now, I think meron tayong mga questions, Paula? Okay, galing po to kay Max T. Hi, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. With regards po housing reports, necessary po ba ito sa UK spouse visa application or may iba bang pwedeng maging proof of accommodation? Thanks in advance. Max, no, you don't necessarily need nga, housing reports. It depends really kung what your circumstances are. So, for example, meron kang mga kliyente, nakikitira sila sa magulang sa magulang nga nila o makikitira sila sa magulang. So there, I normally provide nga statement galing sa magulang at saka what's called the office copy entry search, the land registry. Kung meron kayong, if you're renting, then the tenancy agreement is fine also, no? Usually I go once there and I provide what's called particulars, property particulars, no? Kung may mga picture yung bahay nga. Kung nakikitira kayo sa kaibigan, no? Letter nga from the friend, again evidence of that is their property, again from the land registry, for example, no? So it doesn't have to be a housing report as such. Now, if you're worried though, housing report is never a bad thing, no? So basically someone, an estate agent usually comes around the house, no? And then you show them around and then they prepare a report to say, yes, we've been to this property. It has so many bedrooms. We saw that there's one person living in there, ganyan. So that's really a basic thing actually, housing report. And they should not cost so much. But oftentimes, at least kami, we don't necessarily even need it. Pero it depends really, as I say, on your circumstances. It's more useful if it's rented accommodation. But I also certainly, it can cost about £200, housing reports. So sometimes I try and save myself, my clients got some money by preparing a kind of housing report, by yung sulat nga galing sa magulang o kaibigan. So housing report, not strictly speaking required. No. So hopefully that's helpful to you, Max. So meron pa ba tayong mga questions, Paula? Alex K. Magandang gabi, Attorney Lira, Sir Sonny, and to all the viewers. Got my spouse visa renewed na po. Oh, good. Okay. Plano ko po lumipat ng trabaho. If mag-apply po ako in future ng ILR, it stands for Indefinite Leave to Remain. Accepted pa rin po bang contractual job? Salamat po and more power. No, absolutely, Alex. No, contractual job, you probably meaning self-employment, for example, o kaya contractual job. It could mean a fixed employment. Yeah, no, absolutely can be that would be accepted. Beware, Alex, no? Yung pinag-usapan nga natin kanina, yung topic nga natin ngayon, itataas nila yung limit, the minimum income requirement for spouses. Now, maganda nga nandito ka na. No? So, ibig sabihin, kahit taas nga nila to 38,700, which is what they announced on the 3rd of December, and they again confirmed today, the 21st of December in due course, 38,700, income mo, at saka income ng partner mo nga dito can be combined. So, hopefully, you still maabot mo pa yung 38,700, even if it goes up as high as that. But yes, no, absolutely. You can take into account contractual employment. Ingat nga lang, no? Because if you're not employed, so you're not on PAYE, pay as you earn, then they want to see different documents. I mean, bank statement even, but different documents, depending really kung are you getting paid by your own company, for example, or are you self-employed, your tax nga, and then they look at it's quite complicated actually. Then they look at also your tax years, inyong kailangan yung magkatugma tax year ng asawa nyo. So it can be a bit confusing. And there's it's pages and pages long, the evidential requirement for income, and I suspect it will get even longer with the changes nga. So when you apply for indefinite leave to remain for ILR nga, make sure bago ka magpasok, have a look at the guidance, and whenever that may be, if you want me to email you nga the guidance, let me know. But yung nga lang ang haba, and you have to really plow through it. And depends very much nga on yung situation mo. So good luck to you there. Now, I don't know if we have any questions. Batian. Oh, quickly bati. Right? So, galing po ito kay Gigi. She's so lovely, Gigi. Gigi Elamparo. I'm sure I'm pronouncing her last name wrong, but I can't get it out of my head. Elamparo pa rin. Gigi. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Also, Direct Pao. Happy Thursday, all viewers. Also, Watson and Snooky. Have a great evening. And tell you what, Gigi, Watson, yung aso ko, he nearly ate our turkey yesterday. Bumili na kaming turkey for Christmas nga. My gosh, I just about stopped him. He nearly swiped it off the table, yung aso ko. So anyway, so kung meron kayong mga aso, ingat kayo. Si Ma'am Cora. Oh, she's so lovely, Ma'am Cora. Ma'am Cora Carsola, magandang Huwebes, Sir Sonny, Atty. Lira, Direk Paula, Watson, Snooky, at lahat. Oh, masaya do malamig at maulan na gabi. Love Tita Cora Carsola. Oh, we do love you, Ma'am Cora. Hopefully you well, no? Oh, Priscilla Penn, interesting topic. Thank you. This is what's in my tama ka. Right? No, you're so right, Priscilla. Yeah. Hopefully that's of use to you, no? And yeah, as I say, stay tuned. Take down our website and your email ko, because I'll send that to you. Oh, Egay the guy. He's a lovely chap. Happy and not so cold Thursday to Mr. Sonny, Attorney Lira, and hardworking Direct Pao, and to the viewers having pasta and focaccia as my dinner while listening to Attorney Lira's lovely voice. Oh, like this man. Looking forward to lots of learning again today. Thanks. Happy holidays to all. To you too, Egay. No, Merry Christmas. Egay the guy. Yeah. Si May. Oh, May Tigbao Vargas. Good evening po, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, Direct Pao, and to all viewers. Happy Thursday and God bless. God bless, May. Hopefully you well and you're inside, no? Sabi nga ni Egay, no? Egay the guy, ang lamig nga. Well, actually, it's not so bad, but it is cold. Galing to Virginia Elona. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Sonny. Happy autumn. Happy autumn. Season greetings from Gothenburg, Sweden. Mabuhay, no? Yeah. I tell you what, I'm complaining na malamig nga ngayon dito sa UK. Sweden is probably even colder. Oh, so, but hopefully you wrapped up warm and inside Virginia. Giling! Miss Giling, mag-usap tayo bukas, ha? Hi, good evening po sa lahat ng viewers, sir and ma'am. Happy Thursday, Miss Giling. And I hope to speak to you tomorrow. But if not, Happy Christmas to you and yours, no? But yeah, so, Ma'am Cora, maligayang Pasko rin. Oh, Edgar and family at sa inyong lahat. Yeah, yun na nga, it's Christmas time. Happy Christmas sa iyo din, Ma'am Cora. Hopefully you have something nice planned. Yeah, and hopefully you have lots of things to eat also, no? Like lechon, no? So it's now Miss Rafael, the lovely Miss Emmeline Rafael. Sonny calls her Lady Emmeline, and I'm not surprised, and she's feeling good because she is in caps. Good evening, Sonny and Attorney Lira. Sorry, nalate akong nagbukas. Happy Thursday, everyone. And Direct Pao, Happy Christmas to everybody. Happy Christmas, Miss Rafael. Yeah, it's the last Thursday before Christmas. So hopefully everyone has a good Christmas. Oh, Ma'am Cora. So thank you. No, sabi po niya, Merry Christmas, Sir Sonny, Attorney Lira, Direct Paula, Mr. and Mrs. Duway. Oh, yeah, Mr. Egay the guy, at lahat na sumusubaybay. It's a very informative na show involving immigration issues. I hope you find it helpful, no, Ma'am Cora, because I know you really good also at sharing our link, our details nga, no, sa mga kaibigan mo. So thank you for that, no, and hopefully you continue in the new year in 2024. Oliver, I've missed you. Oh, great topic, Attorney Lira. Couldn't make it on the live feed as I was catching up on sleep. Oh, Oliver. No, it's so good of you to to join us now. So hopefully you're feeling well, and thank you for waking up to join us now. So it's been a very interesting topic, no, not least because it's hot off the press. So if you're worried about certain topic po natin ngayon o immigration generally, please feel free to email me. Ang email ko po, no, ito, kabatbat, yung apelido ko, at douglas-simon.com. Number po namin, 0203-375-0255. Now, ito pong the announcement made on the 3rd of December and certainly the 21st of December, I will upload it on our website. Website po namin, under the news section, ito, www.douglas-simon.com. And if you go to the news section, nandun po yung article ko. And feel free to download it, send it to friends, family, sino mang interesado, because it's good to be informed. Because I know this the announcement that was made on the 3rd of December originally of increasing the income to 38,700 for spouses has probably caused an untold stress to a lot of people. So it's better to know as quickly as you can mga details, which obviously we've discussed today. So it's now it's as I say, it says, so sorry for the technical glitch later on. I hope that you've stayed on and persevered now with us. It is now, it's the 21st of December. Gosh, 21st of December. It is nearly the end of 2023 and soon to be 2024. But yes, the last Thursday before Christmas. So it just really leaves me to say, no, thank you very much for tuning in and keeping us company and certainly keeping me challenged with mga questions nyo po, emails nyo sa akin for the last 12 months, for the whole of 2023, and of course before that, and to our regulars, I won't even list them. I'm bound to miss people out, but to our regulars for 2023. Salamat po, and thank you for keeping us company. It's really been a pleasure. I don't always give good news, and in fact with immigration at the moment, more often than not I don't give good news, but nevertheless importante nga alam nyo nagbago, ano pwede nyo bang gawin, and that's really the way. That's don't panic, try and see, okay, kung ganyan ang batas, ano bang pwede nyong gawin? Of course, within the law, so it's from as it's Christmas next Monday, Monday Christmas. So Huwebes nga ngayon, so in a few days, less than a week, Christmas time, wherever you are, kung nasa Pilipinas nga kayo o sa mundo, I hope na you have a good Christmas and a healthy New Year, and I hope that you will continue to join us and to support us for 2024. Our next show will be in the new year now, the 4th of January, and on that day, pag-usapan po natin anything else that has happened pursuant to the changes that were announced on the 3rd of December. So please again, tune in. But otherwise, it just leaves me to say, thank you again, for all your support for 2023. And on behalf of SONNY, who's unfortunately can't join us today, and certainly on behalf of Paula Perez, our hardworking director, without whom I would not be on air, and our mascots, SONNY's little doggy called Snooky, and my big doggy called Dr. Watson. From all of us to all of you, happy Christmas, happy holidays. I hope you keep safe, and I will hopefully certainly looking forward to it. See you in the new year. Good night.